We are live now. Hello, 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 everyone. We are live today, and I'm so excited to introduce to you the very successful online mentor and a future coach. He is actually a retired science teacher in the US, and he is based in New York, USA. So, without much further ado, I would like to introduce to you Dr. Suklamocha.
Hi,
Hello,
Makatawang sa sasagot.
introduce yourself, Suk.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Che, and for that very generous introduction. First of all, I would like to make that correction. Maybe Churel just made it as a joke. I am not a doctor. Well, I have a
For a
master's
long
degree.
time, I know you'll be a doctor.
Well, I have a master's degree. Of course, it's required to be a licensed teacher here in the U.S. And yes, uh, I was a teacher for more than 30 years, including my experience in the Philippines. The most part of it was spent here in the US, in New York. Then I have been retired for quite some time now. And before I retired, I that's when I started my online business. And then you will know the story about it in as we get into our conversation, my conversation with Cheryl in tonight's live chat. So, good good evening from New York, and good morning to you, Che, over there in Cebu, and good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everybody else nga nananaw sa amo karon from the different parts of the globe. I hope that will be inspired by the things that I'm going to share with Che in this live chat. Thank you so much for inviting me to your live chat, Che.
And thank you also, Sok, for giving your precious time for this hour to be interviewed regarding online business. We are so excited. And for those watching now, stay tuned because you will really learn a lot of tips on how to start in doing an online business. So shoot
Mm,
tata. First question.
sure.
Okay. So, the audience now, those are watching us, and me also, curious. We are so curious how really to get started and choosing the right online business. That is the first question because there's a lot of scam going around
Mm,
now, and we really don't know what is legit. So, could you
mm.
give us your wisdom on what should be the right thing to do, how to get started, and choosing the right online business?
Okay, so first of all, I would like to say that I never imagined myself to be doing business. Wa ko'y experience sa business, wala po ko'y inclination sa business. So I never had any intention of doing business. Okay, so let's say for example, if I'm someone who would uh, see some ad on business, it could be any business. Mura na ginagma-disregard na ako right away kay I don't have the inclination and I don't have the experience. I may not want, well, definitely like 95%, I would not get into the experience of getting into business because, well, obviously, my take at the first time I would see any ad or any information about business is the traditional business, which includes selling, right? Now,
Correct.
yeah. So, uh, in my case, when I was introduced to this business by my now coach, and also the coach of Che. Um, I was first introduced uh, through her this business 3 years prior to finally giving in to joining the business. So ang una na kong nakita from my coach now was all about her doing all these videos, all this stuff of doing lives, interviewing, getting interviewed, doing interviews, things like uh, not actually my comfort zone. Okay, so I am the shy type. I may be a teacher, but I can only be effective in the classroom in teaching students. But in doing something like public speaking, it's not actually my forte. So when I first noticed this business from her, like 3 years prior to joining the business, rather than disregarding good nako good because I don't have the gift of gab. Like what I meant by that is kanang ganahan o public speaking, and my coach and chess coach also has that. So mo to nga ang ako yung impression was it's not for me. But then again, 3 years after that, there's a video yang gi-share on Facebook na she shared the story about finally retiring from her stable teaching job. She's also a teacher from Cebu, and she came to the U.S. to work as a special ed teacher in another state in Maryland. And then um, that video she shared about her retirement, and she retired at just only 41 years old. Imagine 41 years old niya. Ang retirable age when you talk about early retirement, 62. So between 41 and 62, that would be like 20 years pa for her to wait before siya mo retire. And we're talking about early retirement if she wishes to, had she remained in the teaching job, right? So uh, I was attracted by it because first, like, by it's a teaching job. It's the job that brought her to the U.S. Okay, and it's a stable job. And she retired at age of 41 tungkol sa iyang online business. And at that time, she was only like 3 years in the business, and she retired from her teaching job. So I s- I said to myself that there must be something in this business. Ngano nga ni retire gid siya from a very stable job. Okay, I know that also even if uh, I was a teacher in New York and she was in Maryland, because I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends who are teaching in that same school, public school system over there in Maryland, and that's how I knew that it's a stable job also. Well, across America, public school teaching is a stable job, right? So I reached out to her and asked her about it. And then, long story short, I mean, I get into the process. Like, I have to watch the free webinar, and then this which is the first step to learn about the business, to have some knowledge about the business, and that would have also given me the opportunity to figure out if it's for me or not. But I seem not to. It didn't come up to my mind whether it's just for me or not. I just had the trust of the person because I know her. Okay, so she's not a stranger to me. I know her. We may not be that very close as an acquaintance, but we know each other. We belong to the same uh, Filipino Teachers Association based in New York, and we even bump into each other in occasions related to um, the Filipino Teacher Association here in New York, right? Uh, Besides the fact that we also have some common friends, okay? So I had a trust that it's legit, that it's not a scam, because when you know the person, especially uh, for someone like her who migrated to the U.S. to become a teacher, right? I don't think she would do something not legit and then turn her back on a stable job such as teaching, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I trusted right away that it's a legit business. At that point, my distrust was on me. Would I be able to do it? So I had that doubt whether I could do it or not. As I've said, wala ko experience sa business. I do not have the inclination to it. I did not intend myself to be a business person, right? So I never imagined myself to be doing business. But I took action. Bisag dili pa ko ready, even if everything was not made clear to me, right? Until I got inside and become an online business owner. So when I got into the business eventually, as I've been learning a lot every day, that's when I realized that the business is really legit because it's federally registered um, here in the US, in Canada, and in all other countries, right? It means to say that um, I pay taxes, we pay taxes, right? And we're being issued a 1099 for having a business. I received one at the end of the last fiscal year, and um, filed my income tax, and also was able to claim some uh, some expenses for tax write-off, it and because of that I had a tax refund. Okay, that's another thing. So you cannot get a tax refund if it's not a legit business. Okay, and another thing also is we're promoting the business, like doing lives just like what we're doing right now with chat or reels. We can see us that we are alive, we're humans. Okay, who would put themselves up there in public in the online space promoting something which is a scam or not legit? Nobody will do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in our online business community, we put ourselves up in different social media platform because that's how we do it. We leverage social media by doing reels, by doing live chats. That's what we're doing right now, or go live on the different uh, social media platforms in the online space. All right, and the fact also that here in the US, for us here in the US, we are federally registered. And for that, we pay our taxes and we can also claim tax write off, right? So, going back into the question, how do you get started and choosing the right online business? So, choosing the right online business, first, the legitimacy, okay? I just said it, okay? So, for us here in the US, it's federally registered. That's the one thing. It means to say that we pay our taxes. Um, we get issued the 1099 at the end of the fiscal year so we can file our income tax, and for whatever expenses we had during that fiscal year for our online business, we can claim for tax write-off. That's when you get also the tax refund, right? Number two, you see us here alive, okay, in the online space, in public, right? We are letting ourselves be seen and known by people that we may not know, right? In fact, most of our business partners in the business are people that we would meet for the first time. Well, except for people like Chat, because um, she's a person that I know for a very long time because we used to be colleagues back in UC, right? Well, we could also have a business partner like that, but in most of the time, you will get to uh, have a business partner which is a complete stranger, and you will get that connection with that person your through how you promote your business based on attraction marketing in this online business community. So what I'm trying to say is in order for you to choose the right online business, you have to do your diligence. All right. You can research. You can check for the person's um, accounts on the different social media platform that that person introduced the business to you. All right. So let's say, for example, if you happen to get introduced to the business by chat, then you can check on Cheryl's Facebook page and a personal account to for you to get to have an idea on how what she's doing and how she's doing the business using those social media platforms or her Instagram. And I think she has an Instagram also because we are using different social media platform in order to promote the business through attraction marketing. Maybe TikTok also, right? If it's me, if you're able to get introduced the business through me, then you can also check on my business page in Facebook as well as my personal account. So that's doing due diligence. Or you can do further research, right? And dig into what really is this business all about, right? In order for you to know if it's legit, is the right business for you. Now, this business also has a system. We have a system. We have an automated system, and that's the best things. One of the best things that we can offer you in this online business. What do we mean by that? So, 90% of the work in this business is through our automated system. It doesn't mean that as an online business owner, we're not doing anything at all. All right. We still have to be responsible in putting the effort and grow our business consistently. Right. And that's a 10%. And that comprises the 10% of the business. And we do that by attraction marketing, by sharing our story, our lifestyle consistently, right? With the right mindset in growing the business. And this is also not a quick rich type of business or thing. Okay, so it's not because when you decide to join in the business, the following day overnight you will become like a millionaire. No, that's not how it works. You really have to do your job in putting the effort in growing your business. Okay. Now, so if it's a right online business, if it has a system like what we have, automated system, if it is legit, so in our case it's federally registered, so that means to say we pay our taxes. And then how to get started? I can only speak for our online business. Okay. So in our online business, you can start by getting some information about the business for free. And how we're going to do that? By watching our free webinar. It's for free. The only thing we need from you for that is your email address because we need for you to be connected to the system in order for you to get the link and be able to watch the free webinar, which will give you the information about the business that will be enough for you to figure out if it's the right fit for you or not. Let me just say that after watching the video from the free webinar, you would find out that it's not for you. Then, without letting us know, without us asking you about it, you may not move on to the next step. All right. So it means to say that it's a win-win situation on your end because you would end up learning about the business, even if you're not joining in the business, or maybe at the moment you may want to spend more time to think about it if it's really for you or not. It's okay. You can always come back. It may take you like a month or two or even a year or years to be able to figure it out if it's for you or not. If after that very long time, makaingon mga, para ako siguro to, you can always come back. Okay? Because what you can do is always message the person who introduced the business to you. So that's That's the best way also of uh, having that connection with the person that introduced you to the business and in getting started with the business. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is you may not start by joining in the business right away after watching the free webinar. That's not what we do here. We are not forcing you. Okay, we're only giving you the opportunity to learn about the business through the free webinar so that you can figure it out if it's for you or not. As I've said, if at that same moment you would decide right away that magmaon gini ako gipangita, then you can that person who introduced you the business will guide you all the way up and up until you become an online business owner. And when you become an online business owner, that person becomes your mentor, and you will also be designated to a coach who will guide you every step of the way by the time also that you become an official online business owner. And among other things, like, right? So you're being guided, okay? So besides that, you will also have free access to live training, okay? And you can do it anytime of the day. If you're a busy professional, if you're an employee, you may be a nurse, a teacher, a office employee, an engineer, a caregiver, whatever job you have, you're busy during the day, you can still do this business. It's doable, right? So you can do it during your lunch break or usually at the end of the day when you're done with work. Okay. So you can spend either 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour or two of your available time to do it. Okay. And you can decide on that, on the number of hours or the time you will be spending for the online business. All right. So
Okay.
that's how doable it is. It's flexible, and you can take it with you wherever you go. Basta naalang gapat imong cellphone. Usually we go out with our cell phone, right? Karong panahon na ang mga tao di na magawas kung wala dala nga cellphone. Okay,
Mao jud, mao jud. Oh,
that's correct.
naagi ng
So,
cellphone.
naka cellphone, naka connection, you can do something with your business while you are out there. Um, whatever you're doing, like shopping baka or unsa ba imong gibuhat sa gawas, you can still do something about your business. And whether nakatulog pa ka or you're in the middle of something, because of the automated system, ang imong business will continue to run, and it's being run continuously by the automated system 24/7. That is why you don't need to be glued to your laptop or computer or your cell phone 24/7, because you don't need to do that, because 90% of the work will be done by the automated system. All right. So, how to get started? You can send Che or me your email address, or you can register on Cheryl's website that you can see on the screen, or on my website that you can see on the screen also. And you will get the link for the free webinar. Watch the video. If it's for you or not, whatever reason you may have, you may move on to the next step or not. It's okay. That's how it works. Choosing the right online business, do your due diligence in researching and learning about the business. Okay. And as far as we are concerned in our online business community, it's legit because it's federally registered here in the US. And that means to say we pay our taxes and we are real people in front of the online space, just like what we what we're doing right now. All right, so I hope
Okay.
that I made it clear to you in terms of getting started and choosing the right online business.
So,
Thank you.
na nadungog na gyud na ninyo ni Sok ha, magbinisaya jud ko. O kung saon pag-start, pwerte ra jum sayo na. Unya,
Yeah.
dili, oh, easy ra gyud kayo. Just register your email address to our website
Mhm.
so that you can get into the info session. So para magka-info session ka, din makaibalo kag unsa. Unya, Kani amo ang business legit jud ni kay registered man gyud ni siya federally. Muad sad ko ato sok actually
Oh, sure.
registered gyud siya sa Pilipinas. No,
Mm,
kay in fact dili sad ko makaput up ani nga business og wala ko'y business permit. So
yes. Mm,
required po dire sa Philippines nga maghimo kag imo ang business permit para
mhm.
maka-go on ka with this business. So registered po di siya sa BIR diri sa
Of course.
Pilipinas. Oh, thank you kay Atusok. I hope na sila'y na-learned on how to get started and choosing the
I
right
hope so.
online
I hope so.
business.
Mm,
Mhm. Now, Sok, this is the follow-up question. Kay online man ni siya nga business, no? So,
mm,
mangutana pug ko aning how to build your online presence. Kay ang uban biya mauwaw sila no kay di sila
mm.
gusto magpakita silang face kay lagi kanang maging uwawon man. So unsaon kaha ni nato nga makaguon ta kay this is a business online man so we build up kita sa atong online presence. So
Correct.
mangita ta ani nga answer from our expert nga si Sok and he can give you more on how to build up your online presence in the digital world. Okay, Sok, go now.
Okay, Chair. So, an expert. all I all I want to say is,
Expert na ta,
um,
uy.
in this online business, you learn as you go. Okay. So, as I've said a while ago, this business has been giving me the opportunity to learn a lot of things on a daily basis. Okay. So I was able to say a lot of things with the first question because I have been doing uh, the effort of growing my business consistently. And in the process, I'm also learning a lot of things that I'm able to share to everybody in our audience. Okay. So, going back into the question, how to build up your online presence. So, there are two ways. You can put yourself up in public in the online space in any social media platform, just like what Cheryl and I are doing right now. We're having this live chat, or you can also we also offer faceless marketing. Okay, we have a training on that also, which is for free access once you become an online business owner when you decide to join us in our online business community. Right? So you have two options. If you don't want to be seen in the online space, then you can do the business through faceless marketing. And there's a training on how to do that so that you will have you have that way in achieving your goal in the business. Okay. So since I'm doing it the usual way of putting myself up in the online space, right? So I build up my online presence by consistently showing myself up in the online space on Facebook, Instagram. Wala ba ko not with TikTok, pero I'm not a present there yet because I still have to learn more about doing uh, attraction marketing through TikTok, right? So you can see me in Facebook. I have the Facebook page, I have the Facebook personal account, I have Instagram. Okay, so how do I put myself up there? Reels. Okay, uh, mga postings, still pictures, uh, sharing my story, my lifestyle. So you would see me doing my walk uh, regularly in my live videos on my Facebook page and Facebook personal account. Live chats um, with other business online business owners like Che. Okay, um, those are basically it. Okay, and you have to do it on. Um, it's like showing up yourself consistently. Okay, so besides that, you will have to show up during live sessions, right? When I said you learn as you go, every single day when there is an opportunity for you of getting access to a resource from our online business community for you to learn from, be there, like a live session, a live training, okay, a strategy meeting, right? Because we belong to a community that's very supportive, and every single one of us here will not hesitate in sharing what worked with them in their own business that may work with others. Okay, so we are not in competition with each other here, but we are in support. We are each other's support system in the business, right? And we can assure you that. So we assure you the sense of community. There's no competition. That is why you get the help from anyone once you get into this business community. Okay, so that's how you build your online presence. So reels, lives, live chats, postings, promoting your story, your lifestyle, your business. That's attraction marketing. Uh, Being present and plugging into the live sessions or the live trainings. And one more thing about the live trainings, if let's say for example, especially if you're still working and you're having this business as a side hustle, then let's say for example, the schedule does not allow you to be there because of other important priority, right, at the moment. So there's nothing to be worried about because you can just it's being recorded, is that live training is being recorded. So all you need to do is to catch up with what you missed by watching the replay. Okay, so that's how convenient this and manageable this online business is, right? So that's about it. That's how you build up your online presence. And then, as I've said, if you're that shy type and shy enough not to really uh, want to put yourself up there in the online space, then you can resort to the faceless marketing, which our online business community is offering you a training to on how to do that. All right? Okay, that's it. That's what I can say about it, chat. Thank you so much. I can hear you, chat.
Okay, so you heard it from Sok. You can build your online presence in all social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and even YouTube. So, Sok, thank you for your wisdom. So here's the last question, Sok. Now, can you can you cite two marketing strategies based on your experience that effectively work?
Mhm. Okay, so kami mga siya nga business is people business. Okay, so more, as I've said a while ago, um, most of the time you will be connecting with a complete stranger as your as eventually your business partners. So you have to build that relationship with uh, the person. Okay, so you make that connection. So it's attraction marketing. So the word attraction means that you have to make a connection with the person in doing the business. Okay, so because you have to build that trust with the person until the person is will decide to join in the business. So building a relationship with the person um, as a business owner yourself or a would-be business mentor of that person who's still in the process of whether he's going or she's going to join the business or not. That's one important marketing strategy. Okay. And once you are inside the business community now, you should be showing showing yourself up in the online space consistently. Okay? So dili ingon nga karon daghan kay kag gihimo for your business. Then after a week, may pabalik nimo. No, that's not how it works. You have to do it in a consistent basis. Nga makita ka consistently doing something for your business. Para lang kung maninda ko kagod, okay? A traditional business na kay sari-sari store. So, open yung mong tindahan, pero why tao, right? So, ang tendency ana, kaya mo sa kita, kisa may, naninda, ano, kisa may tao, so, mula ba na sila, okay? Kung manirap, kung, kung mga abri karon nya, a month after pa po ka mobalik o pag-abri sa mong tindahan, murag baganse pud ka. At the same time, di ka maka-gain o kanang rapport with customers po ba? Okay? And that's how I see it. Okay? So, two marketing strategies is when you are promoting your business and would try to connect with people that you would want to join the business through you, you really have to make that relationship with the person, right? A healthy one, of course. Okay. So that you can build a trust. And then once you are in the business, you have to consistently be showing up in the online space, in the social media platform that you're in order to grow your business. Okay. I think that's how it's been working with me. Okay. I cannot hear you, Chet. I can hear you.
Ah, duha ka strategies, two strategies ang gihatag ni Sok nato, no? First is we must be consistent in our social media platform. And the other one is build trust with our business partners. Am I right, Sok? No?
Yes.
You summarize and then
You
ako.
said, you
So,
said it right, Chet.
so muna siya ang mga effective nga strategies to be successful in doing marketing in online business. So, can you add something, Sak? So we will be that will be the last question rather. So you can reach us both. So how they can reach you, so?
Okay, thank you, Chair. So, I would like to speak to mga empleyado nga at this point of your career, nakuna-kuna na nga mo retire, okay? Especially if murag ang inyong hunahuna is di pa mo financially ready. In terms of your age, murag it's time for you to think about retiring. But then again, uh, you would find out nga murag, di pa mo ka financially ready. So, get yourself ready. So by taking this as a smart plan B for you guys, okay, you can start this business with my help or Cheryl's help as a side hustle while you're still doing your current job, right? For some extra income, okay. As I've said, it's very doable. So a plan B while preparing for your retirement, right? So if you're someone who's living paycheck to paycheck, sa Ana is always in survival mode, and kung gusto ninyo nga mausab gamay inyong kinabuhi in terms of finances para po mo makaginhawa gamay, you can have um, more freedom of time, like di na kayo mag-overtime, okay? Makat off ng overtime because you'll be earning some extra through this online business, then you can take it as a smart way to do that, okay? To earn some extra income, okay? If you are a retiree, it's not too late for you to take this as a path to dream again. Okay? So ako, even if I did it like before I retired, but now that I am retired, it's giving me a new purpose. I've never been happier being a retiree because of this online business has been something that's giving me that assurance nga everything will be okay with me and my family in the Philippines during retirement. Okay. And you can reach me by direct messaging me, or you can do it by registering your name and email address that on my website that you can see on the screen is www.soclamuchadigital.com. Okay, or you can reach out to Chat by directly messaging her, or you can register your name and email address on her website that you can see on the screen. Right?
All right. So, sayon ra gyud kayo. You can reach us sa among mga website. So, naana siya sa screen. Mine is www.costaldigital.com, or you can direct message me. So, huwag tanga na gyud ng fear. Have your plan B. Katong gisulti ni Sok, nindot jud ka ito nga kanaganing mawala na ta ng survival mode nga magsige lang
Mm,
taglip paycheck to check paycheck,
mm,
no? So, naapatay chance nga mag-enjoy sa tong kinabuhi. Naapatay chance to do what we want to do if we will just take the leap of faith. So, kana
mm.
bang mo risk po ta a little bit, pero dili po na nang kuyaw pod kayo nga risky jud kayo nga situation. But
Of
let
course.
us be brave enough to start something new, a plan
Mhm.
B. So that's it. That's our topic for today. I hope naka-enlightened mi ninyo tanan about aning online business. Remember, dili lang ni siya para sa USA, pwede po di siya diri sa Pilipinas, just like me. So, thank you kaayo ninyo tanan nga nag-watch na mo karon. Thank you very much. And so, thank you also
Thank you,
for
Che.
spending your time tonight, today, this morning. Thank you very much.
You guys.
Yes.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. See you then.